Hi, everyone. Welcome to my podcast. This is episode one of Justin Speaks Young Mind podcast. I don't know. I'm still trying to figure out a name for whatever. Hopefully, it'll be good. Topics. I thought about a lot of things to talk about, and I think I have a very good list of things. So, what is on my mind? What do I want to vomit about? I I came into this podcast wanting to, in a way, like vomit out all my ideas and like get it out of my system. And hopefully, it helps because throughout my days living here in Miami, it's been hard being alone. It's been hard being alone. I moved I was born and raised here in Miami, Florida, and I lived here all my life. And in 2017, ooh, sorry, you guys, I don't know if you're listening to this, but you got like a quick shot of my toes. If you're curious, I was born and raised here in Miami, Florida, and then I lived here throughout my entire life, elementary school, middle school, high school, all in Miami. But in the middle of my high school years, I had to move to Houston for a little bit. And the move was a little tricky. It was a little tricky. I had to leave all my friends. I had to leave everything behind. And thankfully, sometime last year in 2024, I was able to move back home. And it was not everything that it seemed to be. And God really did show me like Miami is not what you thought it was before. Um, I met the love of my life, my boyfriend. He's amazing, and he moved in with me and lived with me for a year. But I think I'll talk about this later. But something happened where he had to move back to Houston, and also like I had a really good, I thought was good friend group, and we just had a really bad fallout, and it just became really hard. I had to spend a lot of my time for my recent couple months here in Miami alone, thinking a lot of things to myself and like having to talk to my boyfriend over the phone. And it's been really hard. I'm not able to sleep or hug him or have that physical touch. That's the thing about me. I need like somebody next to me in order to feel okay. I don't know what y'all's love language is, but I need somebody to physically be next to me, and like I need to feel their warmth, smell their smell, all of this stuff. But I don't know, Miami's just not the vibe. I think one thing happened, like I think as my days continue on living here, I'm just realizing like, I'm really outgrowing the city, and like so many things happened, like my fallout with my friend group a little while back. I want to say around August of last year, me and my really good friend, me and her, we get into, I wouldn't even say an argument, but it looked like what it sounded like, miscommunication. Like she thought what I texted her was rude. And she even responded like, "Oh, you don't have to be rude about it." I said, "I'm not." Basically, what happened was she texted me saying, mind you, backstory, that day I was just not having a good day. I was just dealing with so much shit. I was just dealing with so much like BS, and like I just had a really, really bad day. And so she texted me. She was like, "Do you want to hear the drama that's happening at the shop?" Mind you, my friend, or not friend anymore, but this girl, she used to work for me at my parents' salon. I'll talk about that more later, but she was like, "Oh, do you want to hear the drama at the shop?" Me, after having a really long day and just like just so much stuff was happening, I said, "Hey, like I mentally can't do it. Like I can't. I don't have time for that." She was like, "You don't have to be rude about it." I said, "I'm not. I had a really long day today. Like I can't handle it right now." And we don't talk for a week, and then I call her, text her, no answer. 1 week of no talking, no texting turns into 2 weeks. 2 weeks turns into 1 month. 1 month turns into 2 months. 2 months turns into 3 months. Like I am, and mind you, I am constantly calling her, texting her, checking her location. Like she is radio silent. About this girl, she's the type of girl that she will always keep a streak on Snapchat. I know it's a little childish, like it's 2025 and you're still keeping streaks, but she loves to keep a streak. I was expecting, oh, she just sent like black screens or whatever, right? This girl is sending me pictures of herself at the gym doing kissy faces. It even got to the point where she kept on doing it. One day, she sent me a photo of her with all of the friend group. And mind you, this friend group doesn't know that me and her are in an argument, or at least I think they don't know. I still don't know to this day. And then I got so mad that I removed my location from her and I blocked her on TikTok, but I still had her on Snap and I still had her phone number just in case like she needed to like say anything or like something happened. Dude, literally I can't believe she texted me on Snapchat saying, "Oh, because oh wait, no, now I really remember. There was a day where I wasn't replying to her streaks and like we were about to lose our streak. She texted me on Snap. She was like, "We're about to lose our streak. Answer." And I'm like, "No, I don't really care for that. Like, I really don't care for you to not talk to me for almost 3 months and you're texting me, oh, let's keep a streak. Like, what?" And I can't believe, I can't believe this is like a real story. Like, I can't, and it's my story and I had to experience it. And she was like, "Why did you remove me from your location?" I'm like, "You haven't been calling me or texting me, or like you've been hanging out with all of my," so what I thought was my friends, and not inviting me, and like, oh, who know, like, you know what I mean? Like you're just being really fake. And then after that, she texted me a really long paragraph saying that she felt like I wasn't there for her as a friend. I was being a really bad friend and how she was always there for me. I responded and I said, when you had a problem, if you had a problem, whatever the problem was, you need to communicate that with me immediately. You did not answer my phone call. You did not answer my texts. You constantly sent me pictures of you out. And like, what am I supposed to expect? And mind you, this girl, she's the type of girl that will, before she goes anywhere, she scopes the scenery. She scopes the scenery, meaning anybody that she has a location with, she will check where everybody is to see like, oh, like wherever she's going, like if she knows somebody that's there. I If you're not talking or texting me and you're so called like my friend and you're acting that way, I don't want you to know where I'm at. So that, yeah, that's why I removed you from my location, and I also blocked you on TikTok because I treat my TikTok like a spam account. Like I post whatever, I like vlog everything. I capture everything in my life. I didn't want to. And during that time, I also blocked her because I was doing um I was doing only French fries. I was doing only French fries, and she because I didn't want her to know that I was doing that, and I didn't care if anybody else knew. I just specifically didn't want her to know because I didn't want her to like see that I was doing that and like go to the friend group and start talking like bad about me. Like that's not what I'm here for. I don't do it anymore. I don't think it's for me. But she said, and I gave her my explanation as to why I was upset with her. I basically told her I can't be there for somebody that isn't answering the phone, period. I tried to make amends with you multiple times, and yet you egg on me, and you're literally throwing it in my face that you are being fake and you are hanging out with everybody but me. And you might be asking me, Justin, like, have you spoken to any of the other people that are in this friend group? Yeah, I have, and none of them have answered. None of them have answered my phone. None of them have returned a phone call. And I do want to point out this is a friend group that, let's say, like person A and person B, they're arguing. Person C, D, F, and G, like everybody else in the friend group, will get person A and person B together and try to make amends. Nobody was putting that same energy towards me and that friend. No one. So I knew like this friend group was just a really bad friend group. And now that I'm not friends with them anymore, I also want to tell you why I don't think this city is good for me, because this friend group, I remember before we had this fallout, or right when this fallout happened, I don't remember, but I went over to one of the girls' house. She was venting to everybody about like how like she's just going through a whole bunch, like just venting. She said out loud that she did blow and that she hooked up with her manager at work. And this wasn't her first time doing it. When I heard that, I was like, why am I friends with these people? And look, I don't judge. I don't judge what you do. I'm not, I don't care. You do what you do because you are a grown adult and you can do whatever you want. But me, I don't want to be around people that do that because it just makes me very, very uncomfortable. And I can't be around anybody that's like that. So that's why like I decided like maybe this friend group isn't for me. They're the type of friend group that like would not invite me to stuff, but would only invite me if they had the preconceived notion that I was paying. No, no, and y'all are not about to use me for some coin. That y'all got me messed up. Y'all got me so messed up. That's honestly insane. Thinking back, I it does anger me. It does like rub me the wrong way, but I'm so happy that it did, because it just showed me that I'm really outgrowing people, and like I do not deserve those type of people in my life. And honestly, I deserve a lot better people, and I'm grateful that I have my boyfriend to guide me and like be there for me. he's he's a great boyfriend. But yeah, I that's like one of the reasons why I feel like I'm outgrowing the city. Also, another, I, I don't know why, but I think whenever you would think that I live in Miami, I have so many opportunities of content and stuff. Every time I try to film content, every time I try to do everything, TikTok does not like me being in Miami. I don't know what it is. I really don't know. I think TikTok thinks that I do. I My TikTok views and my TikTok view count does so much better when I'm outside of Miami, which is crazy because there's so many things to do. Like there's things to film, there's things to talk about, there's things to vent about, but Miami is just not the vibe. I like, even as like I drive up to my family's house up in West Palm Beach, and my TikToks do a lot better there. Like I've went viral so many times in Boca Raton, West Palm Beach, Fort Lauderdale even. I don't know what it is. Miami and TikTok and we just don't get along. I don't know what it is. And then when I go back to visit Texas, because I still have family and I still have work up in Texas, my TikToks do amazing there. Super consistent comments, likes. And not to say that it matters, but if I'm going to be going on this podcast like journey and I want to be able to connect with everybody, I want to make sure that the videos are doing well. You know what I mean? Like, yes, the reason why I'm starting this podcast is so that I could just talk about my feelings and just get everything out of my system. And honestly, like the 16 minutes that have gone by, I feel like little by little a weight is getting off my shoulder, but still I I want to be able for this to work. So, as I digress. Sorry. I just don't understand why my videos and my views just do a whole lot better if I'm not in Miami. And I had this thought in my head all day. And I go up to my aunt and I ask her, "Hey, do you have a reason, like, do you know, like, that's so weird. Like, why do you think that is? Like, why do you think everywhere else I go, I I I do so much better?" She goes, "Well, honestly, Justin," and mind you, my aunt, I love that woman so much. Like, I love her like she's my mother. Like, I respect that woman so much. She believes in feng shui. She talks to a lot of Buddhist monks. She is Buddhist. She believes in like a lot of like not only the Buddhist religion, but she also is connected spiritually in a way that I think is very cool. She told me, she's like, the year that you were born and the numbers that you align with, wherever you were born, you can't make money wherever you were born. It doesn't always have to be money, but think about it this way. You met your boyfriend in Texas. Your boyfriend is from Texas. When you became TikTok famous, that was when you first moved out to Texas. You always went viral whenever you visited my house. How come all the videos you do don't do well in Miami? You cannot prosper in Miami, which is so crazy to me because Miami is a city that, yes, it's full of scammers. Yes, it's full of IG models. Yes, it's full of OF people, but there's still people here that know how to make money. There's still people here that know how to hustle. There's still people that make a good living. I just don't understand why. I love Miami, but Miami doesn't love me. And I don't understand why. I don't understand why. It's just hard because, I'll definitely go wherever the money is, but it just sucks because this is my childhood. This is where I grew up. This is like everything. Like this is all I know. And now that I moved back here, 2024 in Miami, it's not the vibe. People here are grimy. People here are gross. There's still a lot of scammers. I'm sick and tired of seeing like people out in Brickell Avenue or like in where like just Brickell or like Bayside, like filming in their rented car trying to promote their drop shipping course or their forex course, which is honestly, that is highway robbery. If you listen to one piece of advice from me, do not buy a course. Don't buy a course. Just buy a book. Buy a book. Don't buy somebody's dropshipping course. Do not buy somebody's forex course. Do not buy like whether it's being a commercial writer, a closer, what is it, like a drop shipper, or any of that, like FBA, Amazon. Like, do not buy into people's courses because that is highway robbery, and they're literally scamming in your face, and they're using your money to show that, hey, this is me, and I'm scamming people. Like, it's honestly criminal. It's honestly criminal. I can't believe. I hate it. And like that Ashton Hall guy, he lives in Brickell. He lives in Brickell. I don't know what he does besides portray a life that is extremely unrealistic. I don't know what he does. I don't know what he does. He does work out a lot and he dumps his face in what I don't even know that brand of water. You know, that blue bottle of water. I was in Ball Harbor like last week, and I went to this cafe, and I got, I got a little iced coffee, a little chocolate croissant, something cute, and I needed some water. They had that blue water bottle, and that blue water bottle was $4, which is insane, but welcome to Miami. Um, and I drank it. It it didn't taste good. It tasted like acid, like nickel, like water. Like I didn't like that brand of water at all. I don't know what it is, but that brand of water was not good. I honestly love Zephyr Hills water. I love Zephyr Hills. It's like the cheapest water, but it's so good. Zephyr Hills water is the best water, and I you can, or either that or Miami tap water. Every time I go to a different state and I like taste their water, it's disgusting. Miami tap water, I don't know what it is. It tastes so good. Maybe I'm maybe I just have a weird sickness that I need to go get checked up about. Miami tap water is really good. I also heard that, is it New York? I don't know what it is, but Miami tap water is the best tap water. And I know there's a lot of people that can agree with me. It's true. Speaking of Miami water, yo, if you're planning to move to Miami, just best believe that within your first couple of months, you're going to start gaining clean muscle. You're going to have clear skin. Your butt is going to grow 2 times bigger, and you are going to get a natural, like, NARS tan. Like, it's crazy. In Miami, like, the Miami water, the Miami effect is real. If it's not your bank account, it will definitely be your body, because ever since I moved back here, I started taking the gym more seriously. I started eating way more healthy. Like, I can, like, I was not able to do that with my arm. I literally have a little like a little muscle, a little bicep, a little. My God, I was such a stick in Miami, but Miami people, they really, really do care about their hair, their nails, their fitness. You see the baddest people in the gym, bro. I am so for real. You see the most crazy, like if you're from Texas or wherever, or like not LA, but you could be a 10 in one state and be a 2 in Miami, because there's like 10 11s walking everywhere in Miami. It's insane. It's freaking insane. Oh my God. And even though I'm sitting here and saying like, oh, I'm outgrowing Miami, there's some like people that really do fit well with Miami. I can't lie. Like, in my neighborhood, there is a couple that recently, they're in their late 20s, and they're lawyers. They just bought a house, the house like in my neighborhood, for $3.4 million. No kids. Girl, what? Like, that is honestly crazy. And kudo and shout out to my neighbors. They they're really humble. They're really nice, but dang, like, y'all are living. There's, yes, there's people that scam people into buying their drop shipping course and stuff like that. But there are some young people in Miami that do make real money that doesn't involve scamming. You have people that are like young doctors. You have people that work for their parents' construction company. You have people that have their own brands, like clothing brands, their own, the influencers here in Miami, they're pretty good. Alex Earl's from Miami, so that'll tell you that much. I'm literally, as I'm filming this episode, I'm using an Alex Earl light, just cause like it's that good. um Speaking of influencers, I do buy into like influencer hype. I buy like Haley Bieber road. I am a road girl. I have every single road color. Right now, as I'm looking on my bathroom, I'm filming in my bathroom right now, and I'm looking on my vanity. I have the pineapple cleanser. I have 2 bottles of the barrier butter. It's lit. I love Rode. I really do love Rode. I did reach out to their PR team and ask them if I could be on PR, and they said they will think about it. God. That's where I hope this podcast will go. Any brands that want to sponsor this episode, any brands that want to sponsor me, send PR, let me know. Let me know because I am dreaming. The only one time I got PR, well, there was actually two times. There was two times that I got PR. The Sorry, somebody try to open my door. Ooh, that was scary. Cut. The two times that I got PR were um April Skin back in 2020. They sent me a PR package and it was for their keratin clarifying serum. That serum, even though I'm not sponsored by April Skin anymore, honest to God, that serum cleared my skin, dude. It's an amazing serum. Literally within the first week, all of my acne, I have very, very bad acne prone skin. Like, and it's always only on my forehead. I don't know what it is about, but it's always on my forehead. That serum really did clear up my acne. And the second time I received PR was from Gentle Monster. Yeah, Gentle Monster, the eyeglass brand from South Korea. For Valentine's Day, they sent me a pair of glasses and a box of chocolate with some flowers. It was really nice. It was really, really nice. I appreciate them so much. Hi, Gentle Monster, if you're watching. Hi. Oh, God.